Go Birds.
Go Birds. Good morning. Good morning. Go Birds.
Ah, race day. Nothing like it. Love race day.
Go Birds, go Birds, go Birds, go Birds, go Birds.
What's up, man? You know who I am? I'm BG. You think you gonna stare at me like that?
Muy favorables y es un buen fin de semana para Go Birds.
Order for Go Birds.
Go Birds! Go Birds! Go Birds!
Looking real skinny over there. Looking real rubbery. Definitely about to get folded.
He's hit! Brandon Graham and the Eagles were coming.
Good night, sweetie.
Good night, Daddy. Good night, Swoop. Good night, Jason Kelsey and Brandon Brooks. Good night, Lane Johnson.
Mantra as we exhale. Go Birds.
The Philadelphia Eagles select Devontae Smith.
What's your Wi-Fi password? I've tried Go Birds, Go Birds ! Go Birds 4133, Go Birds in all caps, and Go Birds forever. Try Beat Dallas. Got it.
Intercepted Darius Slay.
Good night, Darius Slay and Miles Sanders and Devontae Smith.
Man, what happened to my stuff?
Ooh.
Good luck with that. Still got feathers in my locker.
30, 20.
Go Birds.
You can't move like me. You can't move at all. I'm smart. You a dummy.
Oh, I thought you said go blonde. Go Birds.
I mean, I love it, but might need a darker visor.
He fires caught for a touchdown.
You ain't got no soul.
Go Birds! He is hit. He's rough.
Open your chakras, Brandon. I'ma stay away from you, Lane.
First down tackle. He is hit by McLeod.
Our moment is now.
Sacked back at the 25. Fletcher caught. He is going deep. It is a touchdown to Goddard.
Go Birds.
Go Birds. Go Birds.
Go Birds.
Go Birds.
Go Birds.
Go Birds.
Go Birds!
Fan runs through brick wall. Go Birds.
What's up, folks? Well, it is game day finally. We've been waiting for the NFL season to start, and it is finally here. And not only is it finally here, we are finally here at Goose's Monte Crystal Lounge live with our studio audience here that's going to be filling up here very shortly inside the cigar bar, and it is absolutely fantastic. To be here for the first time, getting to see this lovely studio, man, it makes you feel like you're just at home. I'm glad to be back in the Philly market after being away for 3 years and kicking off the show with the panel that you see right in front of us. So we're planning to have, like we always do, a lot of fun. This is the beginning of the NFL season. Eagles versus the Atlanta Falcons instead of Hawks here, but against the Falcons. And we couldn't wait for all this to happen. Fuji and myself got to tour Lincoln Financial Field, got to meet B-Dog, so many things that didn't happen, but today it is nothing but our birds. So we are planning to have the most exciting show live here in the studio with you guys tuning in. We do appreciate it. And everyone down at Tampa Joe's with Mike Klein, Philly to South, we appreciate you guys watching and giving love to nothing but Tampa Joe's down here as well. But of course, these are the guys that we're going to be introducing here momentarily, but we get the show kicked off with Robert behind the scenes, where normally that's where I am. So everybody, thank you to Robert as far as what he does for us. We do appreciate it. There's no one better. So there is no one better who does it than Robert. So thank you to Robert. Of course, thank you to Goose, as well introduce the guys here. But it is NFL game day. We've been waiting for this moment. We've been waiting for the energy, and we've been waiting for our birds to arrive. And yes, we do believe, as we make our predictions at the very end, that someone will end up winning this game. We'll tell you what, our scores and a bonus to add to it. But I'm Angel, and this is Broad Street South. Listen, it's right. It's a good thing. By the way, you know, you guys, I always have by my side the one, the only, Vito Corleone. It's Mike Fuji. The only time that usually I would
game day has arrived, folks. Thanks everybody for tuning in. Thank you for bringing us here, Goose, making this happen. Week 1, Eagles, Falcons. Let's get it on, baby.
No,
Let's rock this house. Let's rock this funky joint. Let's do it, baby.
And it starts already.
That's what the hell we're here for. We're ready to rock the house. E-A-G-L-E-S, Eagles. Play that, baby. Eagles fly on the road to victory. Fight, fight, fight. Eagles fly. Score a touchdown. 1, 2, 3. Hit 'em low, hit 'em high, and watch our Eagles fly. Fly, Eagles fly on the road to victory. E-A-G-L-E-S, Eagles.
That's a goose.
Goose.
That falls right
Go
behind it.
Birds.
Exactly. Listen, normally, of course, the no more thing is that I always end up asking Fuji, how's the weather down in Philly? But up in Philly,
It's going to be hot today.
Yeah, exactly.
Brought the damn heat up way from Tampa.
That's a good thing, though. That's great. That's exactly what we wanted, what we needed. So it's okay. Listen,
Looks
it's
like
great.
the Eagles are going to bring the heat today.
I think so. So is everybody
I know
else here.
so.
That's going to be
Book
good.
it, guaranteed.
Now, the good thing is for
It's a
everybody
win.
tuning in, you guys already know how fired up Fuji gets. God forbid that his game turns out to be horribly wrong by halftime. You already
Then
know
I'll
what my
eat
coach
crow.
ended up doing.
Then I'll eat Dirty Bird.
That's the way it goes. But listen, I want to bring in, of course, the other part of the team here, and without hopefully getting choked up, as I kind of did earlier today. When you have a vision and you have a dream, the beautiful thing is the people that believe in you. And thank you to the gentleman to my right, your left here, if you're watching the screen here, to John Geese, better known as Goose. And Goose, the plan, the dream that he has had, and putting this all together, I can't thank him enough to be in this, magnificent studio, this cigar bar. I wish you guys can see what we're seeing right now. If you come here, it's the feeling that you get. It's better than a sports bar. The only thing that's missing here is probably some Hooters girls. Honest God, it's probably the only thing that's missing. You really think about it. So there's nothing better than this lounge right here. We want everybody to come down to 250 West Ridge Pike here in Limerick, Pennsylvania. 19468 is normally I say it on air while I'm at home in Tampa, but today being back in Philly is absolutely phenomenal. So I want to introduce the man who made this possible. This dream, it is John Goose. John, thank you so much. I really do appreciate being here, and I appreciate you being on the show.
Goose.
It's our honor and pleasure, Angel and Fuji and Kevin, to be hosting today the pregame for the Eagles. And I wish Fuji would get a little less excited. You know?
I could do that and sound really bored if you want me to.
No, we don't. We want that excitement. We want that excitement because the Birds start a brand new season, brand new life, brand new coach. Not a brand new quarterback, but they've committed to this quarterback, and they're going to go after it. I think they got the team to take away a win tonight. We're going to go through. We're going to get predictions from everybody. What you think the end result would be for today's game. And the person closest to the score will be the guest of Angel Martinez and Broad Street South on a future broadcast. It might be the next one. It might be the second or third one, but it'll be soon. You'll be right in there with Angel Martinez, Fuji, and that kid from Clemson. What's his name?
Nicholas Lisi. Down, heads up, Nick. Thanks for tuning in if you are, and kick ass at Clemson.
Yeah, well, he's chasing co-eds. Fuji. He doesn't have time to come up and join us. He's chasing Clemson co-eds. He's chasing all those nice Southern girls, you know.
Living vicariously.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
But as you said, Angel, it's so nice to be here in person. You know, having gone through what we gone through in the last year and 3/4 with the COVID, and we had to rightfully limit our contact with people. I know Kevin still doesn't want to be near me, but that's okay.
That's why he's down here near me.
He's every time.
Hey, I didn't say.
I don't like to be around Goose. You know how he acts, man.
Yeah.
Goose, how do you act?
He acts his age. You know he does.
Like a basketball player.
Yeah, like
you know,
a
always
basketball
giving
player.
elbows to the head and all that kind
To
of
the
stuff.
nose. To the nose.
Yeah, but it's so nice to be in person. It's so nice and we're developing this rapport with each other. And as the day goes on, I predict that we will do this many, many times in the future. Many, many times. It'll be, the dynamics will be there. We open up at 11:30. So I don't know what I was thinking, Angel. When at 11:30, people start coming in around noon on game day.
Right.
But we have time now with our audience, with your great audience, to fine tune how we want to deliver it. But thanks, guys, for coming. Look forward to a great day.
The fantastic part of this is it's year 2 for us, and first year everybody ended up hanging in with us. It was magical. And if you guys take a look on the website, you'll see how it all first started. Kev, if you end up seeing our very first show, holy moly, you talk about a major difference from then to now. But this is where dreams come true, and it's been, like I told you guys before, 12 years in the making, and now that it's finally here, I'm just for what's going on. But not only that, the gentleman here to my left, you're right on the TV screen, the biggest power forward that you will ever see. And when these two, by the way, when I got to meet them this morning here, it was 2 trees, and these guys are up here, I'm about here. So it's 2 trees that I'm working next to here. But listen, of course, Kevin Towns has joined not only Retro Sports Talk, of course, with Goose's Goats, the greatest of all time. Kevin also is with us as our NBA analyst and our contributor, and we couldn't be more happy. Formerly of Power 99, of course, and still, I believe, DJing as much as you possibly can.
I do some bar mitzvahs every now and then.
So if you guys are looking for someone, reach out to Kevin Towns. He's on Twitter. He's on Facebook, by all means. If you look at him on our website, I believe Matt hopefully should end up putting it up there. You guys end up seeing him as well. But the major introduction here to Kevin Towns, the big power forward. Kevin, thank you so much for joining us today. Thank you for joining Broad Street South. We do appreciate it.
I'm so excited to be here. I know that you took a plane, ride here. You've been in Philly. How was Philly? How was it to be back home the last couple days, just hanging out, visiting family, Broad Street South, of course, and then of course with the big Eagles, with the big Birds playing today. How did it feel for you?
It was fun coming home. I'm not gonna lie. It's been 3 years since I've been gone, and it's phenomenal to be back here. But the day that we had yesterday with Fuji and we being down at Link, getting B-Doc to sign the book, getting to meet Brian Dawkins, Leslie Goodell, because obviously with Leslie, the big thing is that she was on her show, and we thank Leslie for coming on our show, and we hinted at Brian Dawkins to come on as well, and hopefully he will. But just being in that room and that excitement with the energy of the folks in there, it was just being at the Link. I didn't get a chance to see the Super Bowl 52 logo. That I ended up missing the big, of course it was the not real trophy out there in the lobby.
Well, you got your picture taken with Super Bowl 52 logo on it.
Yeah.
Whoa.
And the Vince Lombardi replica.
Whoa.
Awesome.
So that was big. And now for everyone who doesn't know or may have known, when the Eagles were going through Super Bowl that year, of course, we had the draft here in Philadelphia after being in New York. I ended up taking a picture of the Vince Lombardi trophy. And the one thing that I promised myself before the season started was I was not going to post that picture until the Eagles ended up winning the Super Bowl.
And they did.
Right. So for Tampa fans, you guys are lucky because I did the same thing for the Bucs. And what happened with the Bucs?
They won the championship.
Right. So I'm just saying, I just took a picture, just a hint here, back home. So expect great things coming out of this squad. So I think it's going to happen.
Well, number one, Goose and I love to have you here. We're happy that you're here. We have a couple questions for you since you've been going for so long. Question number one. Are you ready? Okay. What is the best cheesesteak in Philly, Jersey, and Delaware?
I end up being a trick question here.
This is a big endorsement. A big endorsement. A lot of responsibility.
Boom, boom.
Now, I will say, just because I've been a fan since a child down at Ninth and Wharton, Pat Steaks has always been my favorite. Always.
Shouts out to Pat Steaks.
All right. Pat Steaks.
Sponsorship coming. Hey, Pat, we need cheesesteaks here, buddies.
Exactly.
If you guys are watching down there in South Philly, representing South Philly South, man. We need cheesesteaks.
Pronto.
You know what I mean?
Pronto.
That's the one thing. As a child, if you grew up in Philly, even South Philly, I don't care where it was in Philadelphia, matter of fact, in Delaware Valley, Pat Six, I know Geno's is out there, and I'm not mocking Geno's because they're a great establishment as well. I've always been a Pat Six fan. I absolutely love the product. I like the way they've been doing it for years. They don't change a thing. And certain things you don't need to change because the product sells itself. So Pat Steaks, by all means, please. We're a little hungry up here in the studio, so it'd be fantastic if you guys can just stop by. The show's here until 12:45. It'd be absolutely fantastic. Or next week. Oh, and by the way, I just learned today, Goose is getting me the private jet, and Kevin here is going to fuel up that private jet, so it's going to be fantastic.
Who's flying? Who's flying the jet?
Angel, quick question. Another quick question. And I'll do hot seat. So we'll speed this up a little bit. Who's your favorite Philadelphia athlete of all times? Who is it?
Oh, boy. This is tough. Brian Dawkins.
Brian Dawkins. I like that. I like that. Question: where is the best place to get a South Philly soft pretzel? I say South Philly soft pretzel, but you might not say South Philly. Where's the best place to get a soft pretzel while you're in Philly? Go.
Hey, Angel. If Alex Trebek comes out, we're all in trouble.
It has to be in a brown paper bag. Go, Angel. Where's the best place to get a soft pretzel? In Philly, you in Philly, baby, South.
With mustard.
But they don't do it on the boulevard anymore, so I got to take disqualified out.
Angel, where's the best place? One place. You got one spot to
Philly
go.
soft pretzel.
Okay. Where though?
Snyder.
Where? Snyder?
Yeah.
Snyder? Okay. I'll take
South
that.
Philly.
Oregon Avenue. Where we were yesterday.
It's on Snyder.
No, it wasn't. It was on Oregon. It was across from the Oregon Dime.
All right, last question. Hot seat. You ready?
Yeah.
Where's the best place to go to smoke a cigar and to get a membership right now? Where's the best place to go?
Where else?
Monte Cristo.
Angel, what's your answer?
It is fantastic because, of course, the one answer I always give is Goose's Monte Cristo Lounge.
Yeah.
You got it right. You finally got one right. It's about damn time you got it right.
It's about time. Hey, one more time, man, for Fuji, man. I got a song, Fuji. I want you to sing along with it. Let the whole song play, Fuji, because I know you're all hyped up. You're all jacked up. You're sweating. You got a fresh cut. Are you ready for the song?
Don't get relaxed.
Are you ready? Before we get busy, let's go.
This goes out to our guy in Tampa that doesn't like this song.
That's Mark O'Connor.
Mark O'Connor, this is for you.
We don't care.
We're from Philly. Philly. No one likes us.
Here you go, Fuji.
No one likes us. No one likes us. No one likes us. We don't care. We're from Philly. No one likes us. We don't care. No one likes us. No one likes us. No one likes us. We don't care. We're from Philly. We're from Philly. No one likes us. We don't care. Fight, fight, fight! One sound, 1, 2, 3. Little boy, little high. Watch our eagles fly. Fly, eagles fly. On the road to victory. E-A-G-L-E-S, Eagle!
Now, I don't know about you guys. That's how you start the show.
Exactly. Like, you gotta get pumped up. Honest God, it's again week 1 versus Atlanta. You can't get much better than this. We know, we heard the talk all around Philly sports talk. We hear it about Nick Sirianni. There's not much that people believe in. They don't want to give this guy a break whatsoever. And Kevin, I know for and never mocking any other station, anybody else, whether it's the NFL Network, anybody else. But my thing is, if you have motivational coach and you're a type of person, you're inspired by motivational coach. To me, it's one of those things that if that's what's going to take for you to energize a team, that's the most important thing I think to me, no matter what's happening. Everyone has different theories, different ways they want to do stuff. But the best part is that you motivate yourself one way or the other in the morning. So I believe that Nick will take care of the job he's supposed to. And I know in preseason he didn't show much, but it's okay. That's what ends up happening. In preseason, you're never going to put your ducks and or gooses in the same time. But for Nick Sirianni, I think it's just going to be fantastic. So to kind of like to start off here, we know what we feel is our own expectations. So Fuji, I'm going to go to you first because you're my co-host with the Moses here. And again, starting year 2 with Broad Street South, what you believe is going to be one of the key factors as far as game study. What are you expecting from this Eagle squad?
I want to see Nick Sirianni come out and run the ball and use a balanced attack. The run sets up the pass. So that's something, going back to last year, Doug Peterson. You had Miles Sanders running the ball 5 yards per carry, and he got away from him. The Eagles need a balanced attack to win. They need the running game. Well, as I said, the run sets up the pass. You got Jalen Reagor, Devontae Smith, Quez Watkins, Dallas Goedert, and Zach Ertz. Jalen Hurts needs all the weapons he can get, which he has now. Luckily, Zach Ertz came back. Great move. I think he'll play out his contract. And like I said, he'll retire an Eagle, but with the experience of him being the lead guy on the receivers, tight ends, offense, he's got all the weapons he needs. With Miles Sanders, Boston Scott, Kenny Gainwell, which I think is going to be a stud in the run game and the screen game, which, as long as this offensive line stays healthy, there's no reason why this offense shouldn't gel.
You're absolutely right. And I think that your good points here you talk about as far as when it comes to Boston Scott, Miles Sanders, and Jalen Hurts. And I'll get around the table here as far as some thoughts when it comes to those particular players. The one thing I see when the comments are coming up here as far as within the studio, there's Mark. Wait a minute. There's Mark. Robert, if you can bring up Mark's comment there. I knew he was going to get to him. Mark says it's no wonder why people don't like you with that potty mouth song.
We're from Philly, flipping Philly. Nobody likes us, and we do not care.
I got a better song for Mark, if that's okay. Is it appropriate for me to play right now?
Sure.
Okay, here you go, Mark.
Why not?
How you like this one? Tell me you like this one, Mark.
Damn straight.
Philly Underdogs.
This is what it's all about. This season here for these guys. Exactly what it's all about.
I blame you and I blame Goose. You guys got my guy all hyped up. He's all hyped up and ready to go.
That's all right. That's
if we had helmets
I've been literally shaking.
and pads right now, I would put him
That's great.
I would put him in the game against anybody right now. He's all hyped up, ready to go.
Know what I
Just
do
like
need?
all the Phillies ready to go
I'd
right
love
now.
to see some Brian Dawkins highlights and him firing up defense. I should have requested that earlier.
The bad part was I tried to get that clip on there, load it up, but unfortunately, because of the way YouTube is, I couldn't download and put it up there. So I'm going to end up getting it up there before the season's end. Because the one thing is, of course, with YouTube, and as much as we like YouTube, anytime we put a clip out there, we're going to make sure that we let them know exactly what's going on. But unfortunately, there's a process.
Season end. It's week 1.
I know.
That's week 18, my man. Let's go. It's game day.
I understand that.
You flew up from Tampa, but what the hell? You're talking about one of the greatest Eagles of all time,
that we happened yesterday.
Which I met for the 6th time. Anyway.
You have to tell me again. So yesterday, as we're out there in South Philly, of course, we went to the Live Casino. Beautiful facility, by the way. Live Casino, I'm just saying to you guys, an amazing place. Met the best security staff in the business. So just saying, Live Casino, it'd be fantastic. If you guys want to come on board, we absolutely appreciate it. But it is absolutely beautiful out there. Thanks to all the security staff that are out there, making sure to take care of B-Dog and the rest of us too. And the round of applause for those guys. They did such an amazing job out there. But talking to Brian Dawkins, there was the nice
Don't
part.
forget Leslie Goodell.
I was kidding there. But thank you. I appreciate it.
I figured I'd let you know ahead of time.
No, thank you. But no, listen, Leslie Goodell yesterday, that was
my adrenaline's gone. I'm sorry.
Yeah, but no, it was fun because she actually, speaking of, Goose, she had mentioned thank you for, by the way, that I forgot to mention. She said thank you so much.
Thank you for making that happen.
Hey, no problem.
Yeah.
The great part was she mentioned about Goose being out there with the charity. Thankfully, I was able to put it together. So, Leslie, thank you for allowing Goose to come out there. And, of course, it was a great event from what I understand.
She has a lovely daughter. She's unfortunately had that stroke at a very young age. And now I think she's either 16 or 17 years old. And this gal came up to me at our booth. Now, here's a old cigar guy. She comes up to me at the booth, looks me right in the eye and said, "Thank you very much for coming," with a huge smile on her face. And she had a beautiful speech at the end of the event. After everybody had golfed, they had her standing in front of the band. They had a live band there who was terrific. And just a lovely, lovely gal. And she loves golf so much, she plays it with one hand. She plays it with one arm. And to see professional athletes come up there and whiff the ball, I won't say any names, but one fella got up there and whiffed the ball 3 times. Try playing golf with one arm. It's very, very difficult. Rodney Pete, I think, had the best form. Rodney put he's right-handed, he put his left hand under his armpit and tried to, simulate with both hands. And he hit the ball very well. But what a lovely event. Thanks for making that happen, Angel. Thank you. It was great.
Thanks again to Leslie for reaching out, and we try to make things happen as much as possible with a bunch of folks. And again, B-Doc, in case you are listening, by the way, we would love to have you on. So that it was absolutely fantastic. But I see also as well throughout the comments here, Dave Wallencheck, who's with Steel City Renegades, and I make an appearance on their show as well. Dave, Lee, thank all you guys over there at Steel City Renegades for tuning in. I did see your comment up there. Clipper, I see him as well. And thanks for saying the nice setup as I'm looking up there. Oh, and by the way, just comment below. Look, Kevin, just look at comment. You see a dirty Mondo up there?
Yeah.
So can you bring up Kristen's comment there, Robert, if you don't mind? Kristen, go up just a little bit, right there. So, Dos Sandros. How about that?
That would definitely be probably one of my picks, but that's okay.
Yeah, that's all right. It's all right. Listen, Kristen is tuning in. And again, the lovely wife that I got to meet yesterday, along with Tom Fogarty, his wife. Listen, we had an amazing night last night. It was so much fun. There were so many people who had a meet and greet yesterday, but I tell you what, Tom was terrific. His wife was terrific. So thanks, Tom. And I think I saw his comment very early when he always chimes in and says thank you. Mark says something else here. I'll get to Mark here in a second. Ducky, Dave, a lot of the guys end up tuning in. We appreciate it. Ducky. I wish I had a chance to come see you as well, but I'll be back up here. Again, I got the private jet now, so it makes it so much easier to come back up this way.
Goose Airlines.
How long is that going to take you to get home? How fast is that jet
Sonic.
Like the Concorde?
So I'll be home in a half hour. That's terrific.
Like the Concorde in England.
Exactly.
Especially with the power forward driving. I mean, you're going to get there quick.
That would be, listen, that is the great thing about it. But speaking about going back here now to Jalen Hurts, just to come off of what Fuji was saying earlier. So I'll go here to my contributor. So Kevin, a lot of the naysayers, of course, don't believe in Jalen Hurts. A lot of us were shocked last year during the draft when obviously Jalen Hurts was picked and he was able to come in. Now filling Carson Wentz's shoes. So now we're going to see the first start by Jalen Hurts. His actual first official start minus the 40 he did last year. Right. Freshman year in the NFL. With working with Nick Sirianni, obviously we didn't see a lot going on here in the preseason. So now here we are in the regular season. Jalen looks very poised and very confident in what he's planning on doing with this squad today. How do you feel about Jalen Hurts coming into this season being year one of his professional career?
Number one, shout out to all the brothers of Omega Psi Phi. Jalen Hurts is a member of Omega Psi Phi, which is a fraternity. He is going to do amazing today. He's going to throw the ball. He's going to run the ball. The Eagles are going to win. I think that he is ready. He's got through his freshman year. I think that they designed a lot of plays in order to go to fit his style after last year. And I think that he's going to be a huge, crazy year this year for Jalen Hurts. I'm excited for him, and I'm happy for him, and I can't wait for him to see his success this year. I can't wait. He's going to do great. He's going to throw the ball. He's going to run the ball. He's going to control the team. He's going to be the major, pick. I know he had some bubble guts the first couple. You know what I mean? I guess he was eating Pat's steaks. No, I'm only joking. I'm only joking. But he was eating somebody's cheesesteaks and gave him bubble guts, so he wasn't able to play a preseason game. But only reason why I think that they did that because they were hiding a lot of things. I really think that is. I think second and third down is going to mean a lot today, especially third down. I think play calling is going to mean a lot today. So we have a lot to see from the coaching staff and then how the players going to react to the new coaching staff. Now, this coaching staff is young. They got a lot of.
Yes, they are.
But I know, and you guys
the
know,
youngest in the NFL.
Youngest in the NFL. Once they understand, they go through and they play everyone one time, especially in the division. I think that they'll grow. I think that they'll learn. I think they'll watch film. I think that they'll figure out what's good for them and what's not. And I think by that time will be the turning part of the season. We just have to go in and make sure that we keep in distance with the Washington football team along with Dallas Cowboys. Because the Cowboys look awfully freaking good the other day.
They did.
They did. For all the naysayers, I can understand Dallas. I know y'all got the best stakes in the business, but they look awfully freaking good the other day. I was proud of them. I was proud of Dak. I was proud of. All right, the running back didn't do too well, but that's okay. That's all right. But anyway, getting back to
how are you proud of Dak Prescott?
We'll get into it later.
Coming off the injury?
Yeah, I just
You ain't a closet Cowboys.
I did.
Goose, you put me next to a closet Cowboys fan. I can't do that.
That's not true.
That's a violation.
That's
I
not
think
true.
You're smoking them out.
I'm not a closet Cowboys fan. But I really think that Hurts is really going to be a difference. I think you guys are going to be very pleased. You're going to be really pleased about with his, his production and what he does today. I see the Eagles winning. I see them winning big, and I think that he's going to have a great game today. I'm looking forward to it.
I think it's going to be probably the talk come tomorrow as far as the NFL Network, ESPN. The funny thing is about Philadelphia is that no matter how you look at it, whether if we do good, if we do bad, it's always about the talk about Philadelphia. Now that we're going to see Jalen Hurts in production, I'm pretty sure that's one of the key highlights that they're talking about now. They want to see what Jalen Hurts is going to end up doing. The second one, obviously, being Carson Wentz, was going to happen out there in Indy. We wish, obviously, Carson Wentz the best season ever. And we know it's going to be difficult for Carson to be able to get over some things. Hopefully, the drama is gone. The bad part is, of course, the injury bug has already plagued Carson Wentz once. Will we see it again? I don't know, but I wish him no harm and major success out there in India with the rest of the Indianapolis Colts. But
do you have a problem with Carson Wentz?
No, see, my thing is Carson, as I would love to say that I wish he knew what Philadelphia really was all about, because we've seen champions, obviously, many years come through Philadelphia. We've seen them go to, obviously, the west side of our country. We've seen them take off, and they've won. I mean, we've seen Stanley Cups out of what? LA Kings West, which is basically the Flyers West that we've seen out there. So we've seen plenty of guys come through, plenty of athletes come through Philadelphia. And unfortunately, they haven't found what it takes to make it here. Even Sir Charles Barkley himself, he knew how tough it was. But when he went out there to Phoenix, he figured out that, you know what? Who made him? Sixers, the Philly fans. So you come to Philly, first of all, you have to have a ton of heart. And as I remind everyone, down in Tampa, I am not from Florida. I am from Philly. And it doesn't get any better than this. I don't care what part of the country you're from. Philly makes or breaks you. Even though New York swears up and down that they're the ones that do it, there's no other city like this blue-collar city of Philadelphia. Even our Pittsburgh friends across the state here. But there's nothing like Philly. Philly actually makes you work harder. No one is more determined than any Philly fan, any person that works in Philadelphia. I mean, it's the hardest working city anywhere in America. I believe anywhere in the country. Because if you can't make it here, screw what they say in New York. No offense to New Yorkers, but if you can't make it in New York, you can't make it nowhere, as the old song would say. Listen, Philadelphia, you can't get any better than this. You really can't. Oh. It shows within the show itself, because it means if you put in the hard work, you get the rewards for it. And I think that's a big thing. But when it comes to Carson Wentz, I don't have a major issue. My only issue that I had with him, Kevin, was that he decided, as much as you say he wasn't selfish, that was the one bad factor Carson had. That 2017 season, it seemed like that's when things started falling apart with him after winning the Super Bowl, and obviously Nick winning it because he was injured. But then it became about Carson Wentz. He wanted the spotlight and didn't have that same kind of charisma when he first came on with the team. So once you lose that, and everybody knows here in Philly, when you lose that team chemistry, you're pretty much being singled out.
Well,
well, that's for Carson Wentz. Now, listen, I agree with you. I totally agree with you. I think that Carson Wentz is going to have a crazy year also, though, because he got the marriage that he wanted to. He got back to the guy that was calling the same plays.
Frank Wright.
Frank Wright is going to make all the plays where he's comfortable, and I think that with that being said, that team will do major. They're going to win today. Carson Wentz is going to show his
Going to beat the
today.
Seattle Seahawks.
Listen. Listen.
Loud and clear.
That's all he wanted. Everyone was playing to go the playback from the Philly. Remember the Philly special on that with whatever?
Yeah.
Listen, Wright had Carson rocking and rolling.
He did.
Everyone thought that, I don't know, who the Eagles thought was calling all the plays, but when he had lost that, I think that was a big thing with him. I think that Wright, called all the plays to make him feel comfortable, that fit his scheme, that fit his game plan. And I know we're not going to go deep into it because you give me the old South Philly eye, and I don't appreciate it. Don't give me the South Philly. I know the South Philly eye. I know the South Philly eye when I see it. You don't want to talk about Carson.
Is that because I'm called the Godfather?
Maybe I don't want to talk about that. I just want to let you guys know my personal opinion when it comes to Carson Wentz. I think that he's going to do. I just think that he's going to have an awesome Carson. Okay,
he's a comeback player of the year in the NFL.
It might be close.
Listen, oh my God, we had this conversation. All right, for those of us, we had this conversation here this morning during breakfast and another time last night as well. Carson Wentz is not going to be your comeback player of the year. Even though we may not be Dallas fans. Nope. Dak Prescott.
No, I disagree.
Who?
Deshaun Watson, baby.
No.
Hey, yeah. Here we go, Watson. He's definitely, you know why? Because it can't get any worse than where he's at right now. How is he not the comeback player of the year for the NFL? It can't get no damn worse for this guy. What do you mean? And we're going to do some phone. You know what? I want to make a phone call. I want each of us to make a phone call today.
Okay.
All right, we're going to make a phone call. Is there anybody in the world that's dead or alive? One phone call. Are you ready now or you want to do that later?
No, let's make our phone call.
All right, let's make our phone call. Okay. All right.
Who we calling?
All right, I want you to go first, okay? Is that okay? We're going to call.
Let Goose go first.
That's great.
All right, you want Goose to go first? You sure?
I'm positive.
All right, Goose, you go first.
All right, I'll go first.
Man. They better pick up the phone, Goose.
Hello, we're not available now. Please leave your name and phone number after the beep. We will return your call.
Ben Simmons, how you doing? Listen, this is Goose. I played basketball when we played in cages, and I even took 3-pointers when I played in a cage. All right. If I had the 3-point line, instead of averaging 2 points a game, I would have averaged at least 6 points a game. But take a 3-pointer, will you? Huh? And stay in Philly. We love you. But you got to take 3-pointers. You got to diversify your game. We love you, Ben. Take care, brother. Bye-bye.
Tell Bum Simmons I said hello.
And Fuji says hello.
Let's go, Angel. Come on, man. Pick up the phone.
Hello, we're not available now. Please leave your name and phone number after the beep. We will return your call.
Listen, I got to go with Brian Dawkins. Brian, we've been trying to reach out to you. We've been trying to make sure that you can come on with us. I'd appreciate it. If you can you bring the energy and a couple of hallelujahs because we're going to need it for this season. But Brian, can you call us back? I would appreciate it. I was going to call Ben, but Goose already called him. I don't want to harass him too much more. So, B-Dawk, we'd appreciate it.
That was great. I'll go next.
Just call me.
Uh-huh.
Hello, we're not available now. Please leave your name and phone number after the beep. We will return your call.
Deshaun Watson, listen. We're at the facility right now, bro. Tyrod's here, the whole team's here. Brother, where are you at, man? Seriously? You know what time you were supposed to be here, Watson, and I don't know why you're here. Don't tell me you're at that massage parlor, bro. Deshaun, get to practice right now, man. Seriously. I mean, honestly, you don't need to be at that massage parlor no more, bro. Seriously. Get here. We're waiting for you. We need you. We know that you're the backup. And just for, giggles, what are you doing there?
This is a wrap.
What? Are you kissing? Are you kissing those massage girls? How much are you paying these girls? Watson, are you serious right now? Man, get the practice, bro. Game time, man. Game time.
Oh, good Lord.
Food. Let's go.
Hello, we're not available now. Please leave your name and phone number.
Howie, pick up the phone. Howie, where are you? I want you to debate me publicly about your draft picks, because most of them are horrible. I think I can do a better job. As Andy used to say, call me back. We're going to debate this and argue it out.
All right, we're done. Angel, these guys, man. You guys don't know how to act, man. We can't take y'all nowhere, especially that Goose.
Listen, it's all right. If you, it still gets me even afterwards. That's all right. If you can't have fun in life, I don't know what else to tell you. As much as we like to cut up, we like to have fun. Obviously, you have to. There's a lot of things going on in this world today, but you got to have fun, no matter which way you look at it.
I can't believe that Deshaun was still in that damn massage parlor, man.
He's addicted, though.
I cannot believe on game day you're at that massage parlor. I can't believe that.
I think he's a...
Seriously?
Never mind. I forgot we're live.
That's right.
I'll say it off air, not now.
It's okay. We see, by the way, the audience here is filling in, and one special person I see there in the background, Ryan Reese from Philly Sports
Ryan
Alliance.
Reese.
Ryan
from Philly Sports Alliance. Thanks for coming out.
Yep. And Ryan was on
obliged.
This on the round table. That was a lot of fun. So again, talk about running into people. As we ran into now Ryan, we end up seeing
Jordan Spector.
Yep. So listen, it's great.
Shout out to Jordan yesterday.
Do you guys mind if we bring Ryan up to make one phone call? Do you want to make a phone call?
Come on up, Ryan.
Come on, bring Ryan up.
Come on
up. Ryan.
Come on.
I had a well. So Howie's already taken. And Sean's already taken. We talked to B-Dog. We got Ben Simmons.
Come on in.
How you doing, brother? You got to be.
Hello, we're not available now. Please leave your name and phone number after the beep. We will return your call.
Hey, Carson.
Oh!
It's Ryan again. Can we have our money back, please? I think you should just write us a check. You're in a new spot. We're over it. We really could use that money. Give me that money back.
Exactly.
let how we screw it up, but at least give us that money back. You know what I'm saying? Come on. Enough. I'm sick of calling.
Do
the right thing.
But it's true. Good phone call, because I'm sure he might be a little busy at the moment. I'm sure he'll return it back to us throughout the week.
He's fine.
Exactly. By the way, we like to always, for everybody that we reach out to, we always network with. Again, Ryan Reese from Philly Sports Alliance. Ryan, the job. No problem, Ryan. For the job that these guys do, it's fantastic. But let the people know why you're here. Where are they going to find you?
Philly Sports Alliance. We're all over Facebook, Twitter, at Philly Sports PSA. Basically, we're just a podcast network. We have shows pretty much every night, all Philly sports, even some wrestling, pretty much anything for everybody. And we're just trying to do it up and having fun while doing it. So hit us up. First time back this section. I've stopped in once or twice.
What do you think about the old studio in our lounge right here?
Dude, this is amazing. I literally live 5 minutes away. I had no idea this was here, and I'm super jealous.
Thank you, Ryan.
This is awesome.
Thank you.
Absolutely awesome.
Take a Monte Cristo hat.
Oh,
take a Monte Cristo hat. And we got to go to a commercial break for just 2 seconds. We're a Monte Cristo Cigar Lounge. We love Monte Cristo. Right in the front there, we have the Monte Cristo Epic Blue, Ryan. The Monte Cristo Epic Blue, which we've been waiting for a long time. It's a great cigar. The people at Monte Cristo make great cigars, and we're proud to be a Monte Cristo Lounge.
Yeah.
Would you please come around to the front and take one on us?
Yeah, I'm glad
Take
to.
one on us.
Good Lord. Wow. How about that?
Thank you, brother. Smoke it.
Thanks for calling in.
I'll celebrate our victory today.
Exactly.
Eagles fly on the road to victory. Fly, Eagles fly. Score a touchdown, 1, 2, 3. Hit 'em low, hit 'em high. And watch our Eagles fly. Fly, Eagles fly. On the road to victory. E-A-G-L-E-S, Eagles!
Yeah, dude, we're gonna have to end up adding that soundtrack there. Houston and Goose. That's gonna be fantastic.
Yeah.
Going overhead.
Only gonna get worse from here.
Not even let her up.
Yeah, don't even.
Not yet.
This is real.
This is true. Well, since you know, since I have to, since I take the private jet, I can get drunk if I want to at this point.
Yeah, you don't even have to drive.
Exactly. But I do have to be at work tomorrow morning down in Tampa, so it'd be kind of hard. But
Your head could feel like the
We're
Liberty
gonna call out for you.
Yeah.
We're gonna call out for you.
It'll work.
Tell your boss we're gonna send him some Monte Cristos and maybe a bottle.
Make sure.
He'll go over it.
There you go.
That's the way
Big
to
shout
do
out
it.
to Tampa Joe's though. Tampa Joe's, what's going on?
Yeah, listen, everybody. Again, Philly to South, Mike Klein, the president, owner, CEO there of Philly to South. Thanks to those guys, to Mike Goodwin over there at Tampa Joe's. Mike actually just had his second year as far as the college kickoff. That was a lot of fun out there in the parking lot. If all the Philly to South fans, please, by all means, give some love over there. Mike Goodwin and the rest of his group there at Tampa Joe's, 9316 Anderson Road in Tampa, Florida. Not that far away from the airport. So if you're heading down to Tampa at any time soon, you can't find a better group than the official club for Broad Street South, Philly to South down there with Mike Klein. So Mike, those guys down there, Michelle, I'll be there next week for a live show over there. It's just like I'm bouncing from place to place. So but it works out.
You gotta do what you gotta do, right?
In week 3, I might have. I got them telling you the private jet's gonna be great. I'll be back up here for week 3. It's gonna be fantastic.
Head down to Tampa Joe's on the jet.
That's right.
That sounds good. I'm with it.
You're depending a lot upon the power forward here. I mean, he's just got his license. He's just got his license to fly.
Also, listen, if you live in the local area, Philly, Jersey, Delaware, or even Limerick, the first 5 or 10, or just one, first 5, the first 5 people that get here, they get the first month free of a year membership. So get down here right now, 250 West Street Pike right now. We're live. We're going to bring you up. Once you bring you up to the studio, you got to make a phone call. You got to make a phone call. You got to make a phone call when you come. We got food here. We got beverage here. And you guys know that we got cigars, all right?
Yeah.
So come on down right now. The first 5 people, all right? First month free. You get a chance to get a year membership right here at Goose Lounge, all right? Let's go.
Thank you, power forward.
Exactly. So this,
The amount of comments coming in are incredible.
Yeah. Well, I'm trying to bring them up, but the mouse is.
Nah, seriously, my eyes are shut.
You know, Robert. So we'll bring up the comments here momentarily, and again, listen to Sam out there in the Northwest Bird Gang in Seattle, Washington. Those guys, what a fantastic freaking fan page that they have out there. Yep. Those guys do an amazing job as well. Sam, his wife, I noticed you have put the comment up there earlier as well. There's Sam. Thanks, Sam, for the comments. Listen, again, we can't thank the people who tune into our show, and we have some loyal folks, and it's absolutely fantastic. It's great. Some of our female guests that we've seen today, we've got a couple of new ones that I saw up there as well. Tom, again, we saw last night. I think Deshaun and Robert Kraft split the bill. So he may have heard you there, Kev.
Can I please make it? Because my guys they're a little crazy, but I want to apologize. We have love for the Dallas Cowboy fans. We do have love for the Buccaneers fans, and we do have love for the Patriot fans. So I just want to let you guys know, along with Steeler Nation. So please log on, like, react, make comments, whatever the case may be. We love a whole bunch of different franchises here, and we just let you guys know that we just love football in general, all right? So make sure that you please that you tune in and be fans and guests of ours. We appreciate it. Thank you.
No problem whatsoever. Listen,
Hey, power forward. Pass this along to Ryan so he can cut a cigar and light it while he's with us.
I have no idea what
All right, give me your cigar.
That's all right. We'll take care of you.
Cutting a light with Ryan. I'm sorry, Angel. Go ahead.
No problem.
I'm sorry.
Listen, plus, we got the super torch here. This thing, if you're cold, by the way, out there, if you need anything, super torch end up doing it. Ducky says, "Yo, Angel, can you save me a couple of hats from Goose's Lounge?"
All right, Ducky.
I will do the best I possibly can here because I have the man right next to me here. So.
Only if he changes his name to Goosey.
There you go.
Can't take Ducky.
Goose is loose.
So, Ducky, there you go. One time there, Sean also says, shout out to my wife, Casey. If I get it crazy. Yep. Casey Hins, go Birds. And again, Sean, thanks you guys for everything you do as far as even just promoting us every once in a while. I know you guys are always constantly busy, but we thank you. And again, to everyone else that's out there, we do appreciate you guys watching the show. When it comes to, again, if we're going to go quickly around the NFL, and by the way, you guys, the one thing that I said is as I did earlier during the week, the tough part is to talk about as far as what this team's going to end up doing today. It's, I don't want to say impossible, but the expectations obviously are really high. Even though I know around Philly radio, I know as far as the sports media, you're talking about ESPN, NFL Network, and everybody else, it's been downplayed a lot because a lot of people keep referring to the 3 preseason games that we've seen so far. But you got to understand, just like we did last year, Fuji, where we didn't get into the nitty gritty as far as the players, the personnel, and everything that happens is after we see the product on the field today. So come next week, we'll get more in detail as far as the players, what we thought, obviously what we see as far as their stats, what they plan on doing, that part of it going forward. So today, even though we might be talking as far as minimal, the expectations, what we think of, the RPO that we hope to see, and apparently from what we understand is that Nick loves to run the ball, but we'll end up seeing it. That's more of a protection for Jalen Hurts. Obviously, if Jalen goes down, the addition to, I guess, Gardner Minshew and Minshew Mania, I will say I was not a fan of Gardner Minshew down there in Jacksonville because I think they used him, Kevin, more than anything else, as a prop. Not because of his skills. We know he's a defined quarterback. Is he a starter? We'll get to see exactly what ends up happening. But as far as what Kevin Minshew, I think the way he was handled in Jacksonville, and no offense to Jacksonville Jaguars, but Jacksonville has become destination retirement when it comes down to it. Now it might be changing. New coach, new quarterback. I still think they'll end up in London. I don't believe they'll stay in Jacksonville. But Gardner Minshew coming here was a smart addition. I don't know how your best friend made it happen.
Right.
It was.
I mean, Gardner Minshew proves he can play in the NFL. Look at his stats.
So let me ask around the table here. And Goose, I'll start off with you. So we know that we don't want the injury bug to happen here. Apparently it's happening in Baltimore. Holy moly, to the Ravens. What's going on there? But let's just say that Jalen has something minor, maybe a calf strain. Who should you end up bringing in? Would you prefer Flacco over Minshew or Minshew over Flacco?
Are you crazy? Are you out of your mind?
Well, before I answer that question, I like to round out the panel here. Nicky Vescuzzi, come up here. He's the first one in there this morning. Nicky, come on up here. He's a cigar smoker, great customer, great member. Nicky Vescuzzi. Have a seat, Nicky. We got to have another cigar smoker here. Come on, Nicky.
How you doing? I'm doing well. How are you doing?
Good, Goose. Nick,
How
are you?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Good.
Nicky's not only a great guy, he's a great friend, a great customer, and he really loves Gooses, and we love him.
I do. Best place that I've found to enjoy a cigar, enjoy a great conversation. Goose and staff are very, very knowledgeable about cigars. So, I mean, whether you're a novice just getting into it or somebody like me who's been smoking for 25 years, although I do look young, it's a great place to come. Great recommendations and great selection. I mean, if you see Goose's humidor, you're going to be blown away. Absolutely blown away.
Thank you, Nicky.
Yeah, right on.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Can you answer that question?
About the Ravens?
No, actually,
who would you bring in? I'd bring in Flacco.
I would. I'd bring in Minshew. And this is just my personal perspective. I mean, Flacco had that good season. That defense won in that Super Bowl.
Right.
2020.
What's he done since? I mean, love the fact he's from the University of Delaware, a local boy. Dig that. But I think that Minshew will probably give us a better chance to win. Personal opinion. I think Flacco's best days are way behind him. I think if we really want to win and want to commit, Mint should be my guy.
Okay.
Personally.
Now I think Nicky deserves a phone call.
Oh, man.
I think, yeah.
Put on the spot here, man.
Eagles 20, Falcons 19.
Rick is a great friend of the show. Absolutely phenomenal.
Man, they need to pick up their phone.
Hello, we are not available now. Please leave your name and phone number after the beep. We will return your call.
Charles, it's Goose. I know I didn't get to call you last night like I said I would. Has plans with the wife, but we would love to have you in our organization. Maybe general manager. I know you have a great gig over at TNT, but we'd love to have you in Philadelphia in a front office running things. It'd be great. Give me a call. I'd like to discuss options and things like that.
All right.
I'll take it. Sir Charles?
Yeah.
That'd be fantastic. I would definitely take him. We have to push out our current GM, but that'd be great.
I'm okay with that.
But you know what?
The next best thing to Charles. You got him right here on the screen.
Oh, there you go.
He's a star smoker.
Great plug there.
Yeah.
So
It's like he said the other day, he's tired of Ben Simmons' BS videos.
Oh, yeah.
The man tells it like this, point blank.
How many point guards are we going to draft that can't shoot the ball? I'm not crying. I'm just being honest.
That's very true.
Michael Carter Williams, Markel Fultz, Ben Simmons.
And get some heart. Get some heart. You got all the talent in the world. Go get some heart and strap a set of.
Yeah, man. His defense is great for us, but.
Yo, strap a set of jewels and play in the NBA and earn your paycheck. Thank you.
You got a paycheck?
Stay here.
What chest pound material saying to Bronx Steel? The saddest thing in life is wasting talent.
That's right.
True.
Known fact.
Oh, yeah.
Big Kev. Your man. Minshew or Flacco?
Man, Flacco was a Super Bowl
What are you smoking?
MVP, man.
Man's a stud.
He was a Super Bowl MVP. He went to the University of Delaware.
Forever
So
ago.
Rich Gannon.
A blue
He know
head.
the ball,
Rich Gannon
man.
never played for
He
Eagles.
knows offenses. He knows defenses. I know he came here to retire back in Pennsylvania.
You got him on the cheap for about $3 million.
I understand, but he's going to be the man.
$3
If
million.
Hurts, if anyone gets hurt quarterback wise, he will be the guy that takes us to the
Number 10, Garner
Remember I said it
Minshew.
first.
Okay. I'll make sure I write it
Remember I
down.
said it first. He has all the tools, man. He's all the tools.
The 70s porn staff.
Had or has all the tools?
Had.
I'm
Good
just looking
point.
at tense here.
Had.
Yeah, no, good point.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly,
Joe Theismann was awesome.
The difference is between a guy like Flacco who's going to run on the plates. He's going to do the check down. He's going to drop back 3-step, 5-step. He's going to do the check. He's going to run the plates exactly how. Ain't no audibles. Hurts. He's going to get up to the line. He might need to play. He's going to drop back. He's going to take off. He's going to drop back. He's going to take off second down. Third down. He's going to drop back. He's going to take off. Now, he might get a first down. He might get some yards.
Right.
That's the difference between Flacco, somebody who's been there before, who knows how to look at the defenses, read how the game's coming to you, be able to hit the right receivers if they get open. The best thing about Flacco is the fact that those tight ends that he has. He hit those tight ends.
Well,
that's true. That is
Those
true.
tight ends.
Billy Goddard,
He's gonna
Zach
hit them
Ertz.
tight ends.
Yeah.
Ertz is amazing, but here he'll do that, right? Hurts not even looking at the tight
Yeah,
ends.
but
bro. He's
here's-
looking for the long.
Here's the headline of the
Oh,
season. Hurts to Earths.
Hurts the Earth.
Hurts to Earths.
Say it again.
Hurts to Earths. Hurts so good.
I'm going to leave that one alone because
Pull the shawl on that.
Hurts.
Pull the shawl on.
Stop.
You're the one that brought the shawl. You're the one that had to call the shawl box.
I'm not touching that.
Hey, you agree? Hurts.
Yeah,
it's
gonna
just
be a
a
good
good little
time.
punt line in between
I
there.
like
On a serious
I'm really mad at you, Angel. I'm pissed. I'm really pissed off at you, Angel. Because you stayed at his house last night. You got him all hyped up. You knew he didn't take his medicine. We went out this morning. We got breakfast.
Uh-huh.
He ate all the pancakes and damn eggs at the diner across the street. Shout out to Sunshine.
Yeah, beautiful diner, by the way.
Great breakfast.
But you know he didn't take his medicine today. He is all eagles up. He's ready to fly. He's ready to go and get it.
He is.
Yeah.
But that's what,
Dude,
that's what we have to do.
Atlanta right now. I'm hyped. I'm
All
ready to run through the wall.
Meanwhile, just 3 weeks ago, Hurts was on the toilet
That was true. Someone did say that. It's a good point.
Where was Herschel? That's my guy, but where was he at? Because he ate one of them cheesesteaks.
Yeah,
He was nowhere to be found.
bubble gums.
Am I lying?
Went to the hospital.
He's going to win today. But we're playing Atlanta. And I don't think Atlanta's no walk in the park, whatever the case may be.
No, they're not.
He's going to do his thing against Atlanta. All right, that's not the real test today. The real test is the Eagles go where we want to know. We get a chance to get rocking and rolling. He's going to do whatever he wants to do today.
That defense has to sack Matty. He sacked 85 times in the last 2 seasons.
We'll see.
Calvin Ridley, Russell Gage,
Pitts.
Kyle Pitts got to be shut down by Steve Nelson, Darius Slay, Vontae Maddox.
Okay, let's see. Well,
There's the matchups. You got to get the Matty Ice. You got to shut down that passing game.
Does that happen?
Oh, it'll happen. It'll happen. I think we've seen, obviously, Matty Ice here in the past. Matty Ice does some great things. Unfortunately, Atlanta, like everyone knows right now at this point, Atlanta's rebuilding. Again, another new coach out there in Atlanta. You know, we've seen what they've done before in the past. Do we expect the same expectation from Atlanta this year? Probably so. Is it going to happen? Probably not. You know, we talked to AJ Johnson from the Rough Cut Sportscast. By the way, another great podcast. To those guys, shout out to my pod brothers out there. But is Matty Ice
predictions?
Is Matty Ice going to be the same?
Washington, Giants, and Monday night predictions.
But is he going to be the same? We don't know. We'll see what ends up happening with Matty Ice. Ryan, same question to you. You start Minshew over Flacco?
Right now, it's got to be Flacco. Give Minshew a couple weeks. Let him learn the playbook.
Right.
Let him get up back up to speed. But he was brought in 100% because it would be seamless if Hurts went down. They play a very similar rollout game. It's like nothing has to change, which makes it so much easier for a rookie coach. You don't have to change it. You know, when we had Wentz and Foles, it was, you know, you had to switch everything up and, you know, do things that Foles did well, and you don't have to do that this time. Give it a couple of weeks, Minshew will be able to just roll right in, run the same damn playbook.
Plus, technically, you got Gardner Minshew under contract this season and next season.
No, it's true,
Yeah,
but it's
a 6th-round pick.
right. It's I mean, again, listen, your best friend makes things happen. And for everyone who knows who's been watching us from day one, from last year, we went to our first one here. The one big thing is that we know that Fuji and Howie are the best friends. He absolutely loves them. Matter of fact, we were trying to get a tattoo yesterday.
Best friend your car ever had.
Yeah.
Danny Mountain Jack.
But everybody, yesterday we were trying to get an actually Howie Roseman tattoo done, but unfortunately we didn't have enough time to make that happen. But speaking of my start now, we're inserting quarterbacks here. So if we go around the league here for a moment, Mac Jones, like he's getting the pressure put on him from the Patriots. They expect Mac Jones to be Tom Brady 3.0, not 2.0, 3.0. So Mac Jones is going to have tons of pressure on him for today's game. The match was between them and was not Carolina. Who was it with New England today? Robert, you have the schedule out there for the NFL schedule?
Miami.
Yeah, it's Miami.
Oh, it is Miami. That's right. That's correct.
The schedule for the Eagles.
No,
So-
for the Patriots.
Patriots?
For Patriots, yeah.
Patriots, right? They're in
Yeah, Miami, yeah.
Okay.
So 2 great points here. Here we go. So now you got Mac Jones, obviously your starting quarterback out there in New England. Cam Newton gets let go because of whatever odd reason that they wanted to come up with.
You know the reason why they let him go.
Did he go to massage parlor?
Put
you on the spot, huh? Put you on the spot.
What you mean? So I heard through the grapevine, and you know, a lot of times between you and I, we get a lot of behind the scenes. When you hang out with superstars like you, and you live in Tampa, and you have the luxury to take, you know what I mean, flights and stuff back and forth whenever you want, along with your gorgeous fiance. I heard it was about a COVID shot. That's what I heard.
Right.
But other than the COVID shot, he got outplayed, man. Jones outplayed him the way that he ran the offense, the way that he was assertive with that offense, the way that he got first downs. Every time Jones took a hike, he either got a first down or a touchdown.
Right.
He was moving that ball. He got outplayed by that rookie quarterback. Hands down, point blank, period. And he just didn't want to step up and do what he had to do in order to win the position. Some people think that it's given to you. No. That's why I told you that Patriot Nation is a whole different nation. You heard what Chuck And Shaq said, what did Chuck and Shaq said about Ben Simmons? What did they say?
He sucks.
I heard that they was having a conversation with Ben Simmons. I heard that someone gave him a call. Right. I think it was Goose. Goose gave Ben a call. He said, "Listen, I can help you shoot, bro. I can help you shoot." Because one thing y'all don't know, Goose was a hell of a shooter when he was, in high school and then in college. So Goose had one session with him, right? Ben, you can do this, Ben. Only thing I want you to do is elbow it all the way out. Shoot it. Shoot it. Bang. Hey, Ben, don't close your eyes. Don't pass up don't shoot the ball. Shoot it again, Ben. Listen, you want to come back to Philly, Ben? Just work. Start hanging out with the Kardashians. Shoot the ball one more time. And that was my man, Goose. Goose is the one that kicked Ben Simmons out of Philadelphia. He don't want to come back no more. He has a new girlfriend. What's her name? Gabby, Jammer something. She is absolutely lights out gorgeous.
Good for him.
She is gorgeous.
Good for him.
You know what I mean? But if you don't learn how to shoot that ball, do you think that he's coming back to Philly before we do our predictions?
Wouldn't take him to the airport.
You wouldn't take it to the airport?
Drop him off an Angel.
Yeah.
Right at the airport.
It's kind of harsh.
You want to take him to Tampa back with you and leave him in Orlando?
What, me and Kev?
We'll ship that to Portland or Sacramento.
Sacramento.
So now, getting back to your point, Angel, I apologize. I try to go against
a franchise.
Matt Jones probably runs the first 6-7 games, man. I don't think they're even going to get close to even losing. Bet the Patriots.
Okay. So that's at least the first pick. I would think going around the board here, Pats win just one over Miami.
Well, what did they do against Philly?
I'll take the Pats.
I know it's just a scrimmage, but how did the Patriots play against Philly?
Shut them out.
We're good.
It's preseason.
I know it's preseason, but I'm just saying.
But it's preseason.
No, don't get mad at me. I didn't play.
That's Belichick.
I wasn't on offense. I wasn't defense. I didn't take any heights. I just asked you a question. How did they do against the Patriots?
It's preseason.
I know it is. So what? We just go over. We just go goose egg. We go nothing. He not like that. He was mad. I called him. He wouldn't answer his phone. He wouldn't do nothing. How many times did I call him? I called him. He didn't answer his phone after that preseason game. You didn't answer your phone after that preseason game. He didn't answer that phone after that preseason game. Goosey didn't answer that phone after the preseason game. Nobody answered their phone. And I know it's preseason, but we're from Philly, baby.
Right. And
we're
so
Philly.
But the expectations are always high, and I understand that. And again, we didn't see what we wanted to see out of Nick Sirianni. I think everyone agreed that we didn't see it. Again, is there something behind his madness?
Can we give Nick
Of course we can.
We're not going to jump on him. We like him.
Wait.
Welcome to the show. He can call in.
That's true.
Come see us. Whatever the case may be, we got his back. We're going to give him some time before we go and we judge him because it's only his, you know what I mean, his first go around.
Right.
Philly's concerned.
That, and again, another great point. But what we know about Philly, and I hate to say it because I love to say it to death. I was born and raised here, and it's absolutely fantastic. The only bad part is, and we know it, come tomorrow morning or even this evening, God forbid we lose, what's going to happen? You already know what's going to happen. Exactly. Right. Exactly. No one's going to believe in them. Everybody's going to throw their arms up, and they're going to say, forget about it. It's already a loss for the season. Right? So, same thing.
Sports talk will be blowing up.
Of course
if the Eagles go 0-1. People ready to jump ship, as always.
We saw the Phillies this year. As soon as the Phillies won the first one, everybody said, 162-0. Then what happened? Oh, my God. It's no good.
And now they tease you.
Right.
Which I ain't buying. I ain't drinking that Kool-Aid because it's fool's gold.
But you
Phillies are fool's gold.
Wait, but you believed in them when they went 8-0.
Yeah, when they swept the Mets.
What are they? They're what?
Fool's gold.
When they swept the Mets, right? But they went 8-0. Since then, it's been what? It's been pretty much up and down. Now 3 games
they lost 4 out of 6 of the worst team in baseball.
Goose told me, you know what the Mets, you know what that stands for?
What's that?
My entire team sucks.
You mean the Mutts? The New York Mutts?
That's what that means.
The Metropolitans, baby.
That's all right. There's going to be, of course, who's our other young starting quarterback? We already know what happens. What's going to end up happening in Miami? Again, that's a mix. Cam Newton might end up down there in Miami.
Tagovailoa.
Yeah, but they don't believe in him. That's the problem.
I know. That's why the rumors of Deshaun Watson going there.
You draft this kid, you bring him in, and he's supposed to be the answer for you. And then there's nothing backing to it down there whatsoever. Brian Flores, which I thought he was going to do an amazing job with him. I don't know if he's just throwing in the towel or what he's planning on doing. But again, we probably won't see much out of Tua today. Great quarterback, at least I believe. I could be wrong, but unfortunately, it doesn't seem that way. So who knows? I don't know here. But as we're coming here, we got about 4 minutes and change left here. Thanks, everyone, again, to the comments. A little bit of that. I saw you up there. Thank you for hello. I do appreciate it. A couple of sponsors, of course, that I want to mention. The biggest media sponsor that there is in a business right here. Again, Goose, the guy that made everything happen. We're also going to do the predictions here real quick. But Goose, thank you once
Goose.
again to make this happen. We appreciate it.
We do appreciate
it.
For the guests we have on, and I'll get to everybody else here momentarily. But as far as when it comes to our predictions, before I keep talking about our sponsors here, I'm going to get that in case we get cut off short. Predictions, as far as from what we understand here, we got a couple here. So we got Ryan. I don't know who mentioned this one here, but Ryan mentions. I'm sorry. I should have known because the paper was a little bit finer.
Yeah, that's me.
Yeah.
I should have known that one. But you got, so Ryan says Eagles end up taking it 27-21. Goose has them at 24-17. Big Kev, the power forward, says 21-17.
Scoose?
There's Goose on there.
21-10.
21-10?
Eagles.
Okay. Birds, yeah. Can't go against the Birds opening day.
Well, it could be the Dirty.
I'm going to go just a tad bit higher because I think it's going to be the same thing. It's going to be a high-scoring event. I believe 31-28 Birds by a field goal. That's really at least what I'm thinking here. We're going over to what? We got DCU. We don't call them the Washington football team. It's DCU. Sean says 28-21 up there on the screen that I see here momentarily. For DCU, it's 23-20, the win. 2014 here by Big Kev, the power forward. Fuji.
Somewhere.
Would you say? You took
Right
the Chargers.
below Ryan. Yeah, Chargers.
Okay, 27-13. I do believe 21. No?
I don't weigh in on this one.
Okay. What do you think between Chargers and DCU there?
The Washington.
Justin
I don't have a score, but I mean, I think that defense is pretty dang on solid.
That's the only reason why I'm going with the same way with DCU.
4 number 1 picks,
Yep.
that defensive line.
Yeah.
DCU, I think, takes it 21-10 today.
Justin
Going
Herbert.
off your score from when you guys
I
said
like
earlier.
that number. Yeah.
So I think that's what ended up happening here. The next one is coming up with Denver. Who's Denver play again?
Oh, God.
No, that's just a wash. Ryan here, it's 19-17 when it comes to Denver. Fuge, your number was for Denver 23-16. Big Kev, 24-13 Denver. Goose.
I think 21-10 over the Giants.
Okay. Juice?
I'll go with it, man. I'll go 21-10.
Well, it seems like it's
Like 21-10 today. Though.
I do.
Yeah, well, across the board, because I'm going to go with Denver as well. I think
You know
Denver
something, you know?
Yeah.
Is the fix in?
Now, this one makes it interesting here towards the very end because you got the Ravens and Raiders, and I'm kind of surprised by all these, but Philly Sports Alliance says 24-16. Listen, I don't know about that one. Big Kev, you pick also the Ravens 21-16. Fuji, 32-17. Damn! Goose?
I say, since I got their what's the quarterback's name again? The Ravens.
Lamar Jackson.
Yeah, I got him in fantasy football. So I'm going.
Dude.
I'm going Ravens 31-17.
Wow!
Holy moly.
Yeah, I picked 32.
They got a quarterback over there, huh?
I'd go with
There you
Las
go.
Vegas personally. Who the heck is going to run the ball for the Ravens? They decided
Tyson Williams.
Listen to the
Rookie.
man.
If the quarterback's the only one
Tyson
running the ball,
Williams.
they're going to know that. They're going to
Pick him up in fantasy.
Now, listen to the man. He knows exactly what we're talking about. I'm going with the Raiders as well. By the way, beautiful stadium out there.
Oh, God.
Lions Field, Lions Stadium is absolutely beautiful. We got the opportunity of doing it when we were down there in Vegas.
Unbelievable.
Absolutely beautiful stadium. But close out here when it comes to sponsors, everybody down there in Tampa. Tampa Joe's, I will see you come next week. Of course, a live show week 2 out there with Tampa Joe's, 9316 Anderson Road in beautiful Tampa, Florida. Of course, Goose here at 250 West Ridge Pike. And where can you get the best cigar in the Delaware Valley? Everybody.
Cristo. Goose's
Monte Cristo Lounge.
Right, the best cigars.
King of
in
Monte
the business.
Fisto.
To Larry
King of
Gilman.
Sting.
The count of
Monte
Monte.
Cristo.
There you go. To normally, of course, I'm down in Tampa. I'm at the LG Sales Direct Solutions Studio. But to Larry Gilman, thank you as well for your sponsorship. We do appreciate it. And the Big Sarge out there in Texas. Big Sarge.
Sarge,
Killing it.
shout out.
If you guys go to BroadStreetSouth.com, You guys see Big Sarge up there. Please give Big Sarge some love.
Thank you for serving.
He does some amazing things. So thanks to Big Sarge, to everyone tuning in, for the audience that's out here as well. Thanks again to Ryan for stopping by from Philly Sports Alliance.
Thanks, Ryan.
I hope everybody enjoys
Thank you,
the game
Ryan.
today.
Thanks, Ryan.
We'll see you guys hopefully on Tuesday, but it might be a rescheduled Thursday. We'll see everybody on Tuesday. Have an amazing weekend. Go Birds, and we may just see you here at the half.
Fight, fight, fight! Our Eagles fight! Score touchdown, 1, 2, 3! Hit 'em low, hit 'em high, and watch our Eagles fly! Fly, Eagles fly! On the road to victory!